I don't know what you looking, man. We live.
I'm live.
Like,
All right, we back in here.
like we believe we can fly. No, I'm just kidding. We live like Channel 5. We live like a skydive. We live like we high dive. And boom, it is cut.
Wait now.
So we smoking cigars this episode? Where was the fucking memo?
There
I
was
sent
a
a
fucking
text.
memo.
At like 1 o'clock, nigga, like, hey, bro, like, I'm thinking about getting a cigar.
Bet.
Bitch,
Yeah.
I wasn't up. Oh, wait, it was a memo. Okay.
You check those 4 calls also? 4 or 5 calls?
Yeah. I texted and was like, I'm at the gate.
Right, I did that too.
Yeah, fuck all that. What the fuck? Told you motherfuckers I'm dehydrated.
It be like that sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? I just left Ray's boom boom room earlier.
Boom.
You feel me? If you know, you know. But, what up, man? This is Up Podcast episode 10, actually.
10.
I don't know what the
Yes.
fuck we've been counting, but
Yeah, we've been getting
hey, we know what it is now, motherfuckers. And welcome to the Up Podcast. I am the Rick Code. This is a Up Podcast shirt. You can get you one along with a shot glass. And we thinking about some rolling trays. But it's all good. And I got my man Dubz 817 to my left. And the man that is the myth and the legend chef, motherfucking Chad. You dig? And it is time. It is that time again. So what's been up, though? What's been up, fellas? Where we at with it?
Shit, man, nothing chilling. Got another black liquor, MVP vodka.
What?
My
Can I
man
take
been
a
going
look at
hard
that?
with the black
Let me
liquors,
see
you
that
dig?
motherfucker. See, look at that right there. Yeah.
You must admit, man, my man been back to back to back. He like the MJ of these black liquors right now. Shout out to all black-owned businesses. Shout out to these black-owned liquor companies once again. I unfortunately didn't buy no black-owned.
So, I'm going to buy them until I can't find them. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, just looking at articles and shit from groups and that everybody posting the black businesses and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how I've been coming across them. But you know, you got to pop off that introductory shot.
Right.
Black I mean, we can do the black-owned shot. What's this, though? It's a vodka tequila?
Yes.
Yeah, last episode you was like, you don't do the flavor, so I just grabbed
I definitely appreciate it, man,
The
because I
regular.
would have not drunk it. I don't know, man. It's
but I
just-
might cop the lemon one next time though.
Ooh.
It's like a lemon berry flavor.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds delicious.
I think I'm gonna get it next time.
And this
anyway.
is an MVP All-American wheat vodka. Quiet while I'm pouring. Oh, man. It's been a crazy week, though, man. Whole bunch done motherfucking happened. A whole bunch of shit to talk about.
Yeah.
So let's get this done. And we are cheersing to episode dime. 10 in now. 10 to get in, bitch, and we came to win. Let me know if you down to sin. You under there. That's why I don't really fuck with vodka. It literally has no taste. And that's a great thing. But I like a little razzle dazzle in my cup. You under there?
Little shin.
Little pop pop.
Wow.
Had a little sting, but it wasn't really.
It's not bad.
Nah,
You know
it's
what I'm
not
saying?
bad
I don't
at
really
all.
fuck with vodka like that unless it's mixed.
Yeah.
But that straight up is not bad. You
No,
know what I'm saying?
that's actually a pretty good tasting vodka.
Right.
But it did say this made with, premium wheat. And
Elevate your game.
right, you feel me? So this is why I guess it's called the MVP vodka. And shout out to, again, all black-owned businesses, especially black-owned businesses. And let's keep the dream of ownership alive in this mother.
Yeah. So,
Shit, where the fuck?
where you want to start, man?
I mean,
I mean, shit.
So many sections, bro.
Yeah.
There's so much shit going on. I think we should really start with, I want to say it right, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
Ooh.
Or what? Now, you know this ain't no political show, but today we're going to get a little political, ho, so go ahead and brace up.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I'm
what was
saying?
y'all's initial reaction? Like, just off top of coming at it, once he announced who he wants, with him.
My initial reaction, and I don't know if it's a positive or a negative one, but my reaction was, oh, you really want the black vote?
Yeah.
Right.
That's all the thing I thought. Like, I didn't think nothing about qualifications. I didn't think about, none of that.
Me personally, I had nothing. I never knew who she was. Then when I started looking into things, I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things going on.
The first thing that came to my mind was, like, when she was running for president, y'all niggas wasn't this excited. And then, 2, she done already said that she believes his accusers. So, like, are you just brushing that to the side a year later so you can run with them?
They literally was going at each other neck in them debates. And then all of a sudden, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said you must just want the black vote, because they was going at each other neck, you know what I'm saying? And it was no love. And then all of a sudden, it's like, I'm proud to announce, Kamala Harris. Oh, yeah, that's that Anejo, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I did a little bit razzle-dazzle again on it. But, wait till you taste it, man. Don't make that face. Don't make that face, bro. Don't do that. You ain't even tasted it yet. You know what I mean? You ain't even tasted it.
I'm sorry, I'm suffering from PTSD when it comes to that type of
Oh,
alcohol.
Oh, yeah, that last time.
Speaking of Espelon, was thinking about doing, like, a cabin for the birthday. Like, something small, like, where niggas don't really have to go nowhere and, like, mingle around and do shit. Like, with everything that's going on right now.
Right.
Just...
When is that gonna be?
I'm thinking about doing Friday through Sunday, the 4th through the 3rd through the 4th.
Let me know.
Yeah, let me play with some shit and we get back. We already know.
Ew, he plays with duties.
Ooh. Sloppy. Messy.
Oh man, but no. You want some more juice in there or what?
Oh no, I'm cool.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm thinking get no more.
I mean, I feel with the liquor, I put a nice little amount in there. I didn't just splash like you did on that one episode where you were sipping out the fucking shot glass.
Why people always want to live in the past, man? Why people can't let shit
No, you
go?
gotta learn from your past. That's what it is.
You have me that Espelon there.
Ooh. See, I have a phobia about dark or brown tequila.
This ain't brown tequila.
What is it?
It's Blanco, aged in bourbon barrels.
Oh, okay.
That's where the
That's
where the
something
dark
different.
color come from.
That's something different. That's still a little scary though.
Yeah.
But see, I remember how we man. Matter of fact, let's take a shot of that shit. Just
We
so
learned
can-
some of that shit at when we hit that
Distillery?
Raylene
Yeah.
spot.
so you can see what I'm talking about.
She put us on game, bro.
Real aggressive with the pour.
It's about time.
It smells sweet. It smells sweet.
Yeah.
I can
We
smell
gonna
it through
fight
the
after
bag,
the podcast.
baby.
It's all good, people. We'll have a whole boxing match. It's all good. But yeah,
2 shots in real quick.
2 shots in. Cheers to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris running together. Okay. I mean, she's still a black. No, wait. Found out she claims Indian.
Native American.
No.
Indian
From what I
country.
understand. Yes, Indian.
Wow.
Yep. It's an article about her being the first Indian representative. Now, I don't know if she says that, but I'm just saying what.
Interesting.
From her family background. Because her dad, is Indian and Jamaican or some shit.
Yeah.
And, it's a whole dynamic. Like, she's a very interesting person. We finna get into that. Now, how did that taste?
It was pretty good, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm scared.
See? Not like you remember, though. Ain't that other Espelon? The one told you draws. But, no, in all
Had you
seriousness,
passed
man,
out. Throwing up. Looking fucked up.
man, I feel mixed about it because, you know, you could go online and that's a very controversial lady. Like, I didn't realize how controversial she was until I actually started looking into her past history. So, like, on the one hand, you got stuff that she's done for the community. Like, she did apparently start some programs that help reintegrate people back into the workforce, and she did things like that help, like, you know, a lot of these people that's
The stuff you have to do if you're going to be in that position.
right.
I get you.
But on the other side, she was the DA prosecuting all these motherfuckers. Yeah. When I say controversial, she's literally a walking hyperbole, as they say.
You literally shaking your hand behind your own back.
Right.
You
Like she,
all right, deal's
she also is the same person that's supported parents getting like $1,000 fine for a truancy of their kids and
Right.
things like that.
Right.
But apparently she didn't send nobody to jail for that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like she's really, really,
Contradiction.
she's really weird like that. Like
Yeah.
her background is that of what I would call a quagmire.
Wow. Giggity giggity.
No,
Alrighty.
no, not like
no.
giggity giggity.
I was trying to be
No, I
funny.
got you.
going
But you can't confuse the people, man, because then they gonna think quagmire ain't a real word.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, he meant like Family Guy. No, I
No,
did not.
nigga.
Read a book, motherfucker. Read a book. Read a motherfucking book. That used to be my shit. So why y'all just didn't grab me one?
I was thinking about grabbing a 4-pack,
I know, bro, but why you just didn't grab me one?
but
I would always grab you one. Which I'm my Rick. You'll hit me back soon enough. I just grab it and say, "Oh shit, I thought you wanted it." My bad. I'm just saying. You talking to Rick about that action, boss.
I think it's not my fault you didn't wake up till like 3 o'clock.
Bro, I was in the boom boom room all motherfucking night. What you want me to do?
I'm going to need you to find a solution and not an excuse.
What's the solution?
To be up and answer the text message when we text.
Absolutely not.
Nigga,
In the group text.
I text you. I'm about. I think
At 1:49.
when I was about to get in the shower, like, hey, I'm
Heads
thinking about
up.
getting a cigar.
I'm not even
I haven't
gonna
even
lie to-
left yet.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, boss. I probably got 10 hours total this week of sleep.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Shit, I was uploading episodes to YouTube, and I was going to sleep at like 3 and 4, waking up at like 7.
Yeah.
It was
That
back
shit
to school,
tough,
my
man.
nigga.
That
Like,
shit was tough. So I honestly was like, you know what, I'm gonna sleep for a little bit. Can't be unrested for the podcast. But I thought I would wake up before then. Out with you motherfuckers at my door, waking me up.
No. At your window. Find
Hey
me.
man, who's that knocking at my window?
Right.
Bow. Nobody now. But do we think, knowing everything we know about Kamala Harris, knowing everything we know about Joe Biden, who honestly seems senile than a motherfucker to me. I don't know how y'all feel about the dude, but that boy be talking in like space. Like Trump be talking a bunch of shit, but his shit makes sense in some regard. Like he don't be making no sense, but he got a reason as to why he's saying this. Man, Biden just be talking, bro. Like that shit be coming out like, what is he trying to tell us? Like what is he getting at? Trump will say his shit in like a code. Like, my fellow Americans,
We did a great thing.
we did a great thing.
And we're trying to figure out how we're going to continue to do it great.
Great thing.
Right.
Biden
What?
be like, which ain't lead nowhere, but it's a statement. Biden be like, so the constituents, they, yeah. I'm sorry, sir. What did you say? You just said constituents and then you stopped the statement. I was confused. Or were you going somewhere with this? Yeah.
You.
Black people
Next
for
question.
America.
Yeah, he has the worst one-liners, bro.
Bro,
Like,
worst. Worst.
You could pull one line from every time that he like has an interview or like a press conference, and it's like the worst thing that you could say.
Like the worst. And he gets quoted on them so often.
Yeah.
Now, Kamala, seen her in some shit where she was talking about, and I hope I'm saying it right. It could be Kamala. I don't know how to say her name, being quite honest, just because there's so many A's in that motherfucker. But I know that she got grilled about when she wouldn't agree to pardon a death row inmate, and she was like, she proud of her work. She never really addressed it. She's just like she's done a
Blew
lot
it
of
off,
shit like
kinda
that.
nonchalant.
And it's like the shit. But she was like, she's trying to talk about like social injustice and shit, but she was literally the primary person in position to change that. Like, did y'all know? I'm pretty sure y'all did, but when I'm saying did y'all know, you know who I'm talking to, that a DA has the option to try whatever cases they choose to. They can choose to not pick a case up whenever they feel like. So any case that they picked up, they actually did that shit. No way around it. Ain't no way you can sugarcoat it. You can't make no excuse for
It was
them.
just thrown on my desk and I
Yeah,
had to take it.
It wasn't no. A DA don't got to pick up shit they
My
don't want to.
supervisor said da-da-da-da.
Now from that same regard, I could imagine if you wasn't picking up certain cases in them certain circles, you'll probably start being looked at like a op. But the reality is, they don't got to do nothing they don't want to do. They can throw a case out immediately if they felt like
Right.
it.
And we've seen that in other cases.
Oh, we've
in the
definitely
past,
seen
you
that
know
in
what I'm
other
saying?
cases. We've definitely seen it in a multitude of cases. You know what I mean? Ain't like it's a one-off or a hard thing to see.
Right.
This happens all the time.
Right.
They literally throw out cases. Oftentimes, it's gonna be injustice when they throw it out because this dude's dad is a police chief or some shit.
Or Joe Blow knows Sam Okidoke, and because
And
Joe
here we are.
Okidoke knows Mr. Blow.
And here we are.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's how they do it.
You ever seen that show, You Better Call Saul? It's the spinoff from Breaking Bad, the lawyer.
No, I haven't seen that.
Man, it's pretty funny. I guess it's some lawyer. It's all about a lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they do a lot of shit in the courtroom and outside the courtroom, and a lot of it's like outside the courtroom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know if it's real or not, but it just seems very interesting.
Right.
Breaking Bad was a great show. So.
Well, I might have to check it out. Oh, you fancy?
No, not at all.
You don't want to use the torchlight like my boy?
Well, I had the matches, so I was trying to utilize.
Honestly, me personally, when I like shit, I actually prefer matches. I be looking like the odd man out though. I don't know why. It just either make me feel cool, or I just feel like it burned different. I don't know. And I'm pretty sure.
I think it tastes better.
Yeah, I think it's like a different taste go through the fire. I don't know what it is.
It's like when you ever seen those? You've seen those hemp wicks.
Yeah.
Same concept. When you use a lighter and you use a hemp wick, the hemp is supposed to be a cleaner burn compared to using a lighter and you have the lighter fluid that you're getting the burn off from.
So I don't know what it be, but I just know that me personally, which is another story. You know what I'm saying? My bad. Oh, you good, man? But yeah, bro. I mean, we're coming up on election time.
Oh my goodness.
And right now, as Drake would say, it's scary hours. Cause quite honestly, with the candidates we have, man,
It's like, do you want to smoke crack or do you want to do heroin? Like,
It's
You want a
literally-
free base?
it's literally like, do you want to smoke crack or do you want to do meth? It really is. And this is what I don't want to sound crazy with this one because, you know, I definitely didn't vote for Trump. But at this point, I feel like we got used to his bullshit. I don't know if I'm ready personally for some new bullshit like that. Because Kamala obviously ain't gonna do shit for the black population. Joe Biden is literally getting his recognition for the black population off of the fact that he is Obama's boy. Let's keep it a bean.
Right.
If he wasn't, who would he be in this election? For real, for real. What you know Joe Biden for doing? What did he do as vice? You see what I'm saying? What did he do as vice president? What initiatives did he start? What programs did he whap out? And then I'm finna get into some other shit. You know what I'm saying about that. But what initiatives did he whap out on a motherfucker? You know what I mean? Not wet ass pussy, just a phrase. But it's all good. Shout out to them girls. Loud. Shout out to Meg Stallion and Cardi B. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, like I'm saying, Kamala got a reputation. Her reputation is literally that of what I would call Harvey Dent. Talk about an application right there. Metaphorically speaking, what? Harvey Dent was a DA. Harvey Dent is definitely also Two-Face. And that, my people, is what you call a double entendre.
Double entendre.
Entendre, you dig? But I would akin her to Harvey Dent, being in all seriousness.
I can see that.
She literally is Harvey Dent. Like she say one thing, but back these policies, she done put shit in place. She literally helped the mass incarceration pipeline in a way that Trump ain't done. Just being honest. Like, Trump don't like black people. That's obvious. Trump ain't went out his way to do shit against black people, though. He hasn't. I mean, refute me if he did, but I don't recall it. He don't give a shit about him. Either way, he like, shit, fuck him. I'm not gonna bother him at all. I don't give a fuck about him. Like, I ain't gonna hinder him. I ain't gonna help him. They just on their own with me. I do shit that helps the cause. You see what I'm saying? The money people. You feel me?
Right.
The gap. You feel me? That's what we looking
Business
at.
shit.
Business. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit they talking about.
Right.
Fuck police brutality. Fuck what you thought it was. Fuck all that. Stop protesting. We don't want to hear that shit.
I'm trying to come out this bitch looking like fucking the dude. That's all it is.
You know what I mean?
Because every time he talk, he always let us know what the fuck he did about something.
Yeah, because it don't even be the answer to the question.
Right.
Do you know?
Right.
The American population has never had more jobs. The jobs are up. They're way, way, way up. Sir, I asked
We hit it
you,
at the same time.
what were you doing?
Unemployment's at the least because, I did that.
When the oil spill happened?
Like, nigga, we asked you what you ate for lunch. Like,
Jobs,
this ain't an interview,
they're
bro.
up. They're up. They're way, way up.
Right.
Matter of fact, I took an IQ test the other day.
It says I'm a fucking genius.
It says it's way, way up. I mean, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was hard. Not for me, of course, but the test was hard. For me, it was regular. I'm a genius. It's confirmed now. So I mean, I always suspected, but I had never taken a test, and now I know for sure. People, y'all can call me that, and that's not fake news.
I mean, it's obvious. I'm the president.
But nonetheless, man, like I say, it's dead or you can get and put in power. See, the thing is, the reason why I say it like that is because once you do that, you got 4 years of them motherfuckers. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I don't like Trump whatsoever because he hasn't done anything, in my opinion, that helps the middle class, that helps the normal status quo. Everything he has done primarily helps businesses more than anything. The tax cuts, the repeals that he did
Right.
on insurance and shit like that,
Right.
that helps big business by
Right.
far. Big business.
Which
Not that little shit. No, we're not talking about your $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 job. A year business. We talking about multi-billions, damn near $1 trillion asset businesses. Those the ones he helping. The people that don't need help, AKA. But
nail on the head on that one, sir.
I dare I say, I'm scared. Cause Kamala got man. That's a detonating type of person right there, man.
Yeah.
And Joe Biden is just literally what you got there, player.
Oh, I got this 357 over here.
My man got that 357 full of that shit ready to put you in heaven. You feel me? You understand? But yeah, no, Kamala, she's a very, very interesting candidate, especially in a time like this time. Like, I would have been, dare I say it, happier with him picking the AOC as the motherfucking vice president.
Hey, rang, motherfucker.
Yeah, AOC would have been a great vice president in my eyes. You feel me? But compared to, I'm saying, because she only got a track record of doing what needs to be done. Kamala be doing some other shit, man.
I have horrible muzzle control right now.
Putting that shooter's talk on y'all. What you doing over there, Chris? Forgot about us?
Oh no, I'm putting it on the ground, man.
Oh yeah, I fuck with it. But yeah, people, let us know what you think. I mean, I'm all ears. You did? I mean, I always got time for a motherfucker to talk that shit.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think they're gonna win, regardless. But it's something to talk about right now.
I just don't think they're gonna win because those are not strong enough candidates.
Nope.
When you come off somebody as polarizing as Trump, who is definitely putting his shit out there, like that's one thing you gotta respect about him. He not shooting no bullshit. He tell you how he feel about some shit. You ask him how he feel about police brutality, he tell you I like cops. You ask him how he feel about, you see what I'm saying? Like he'll tell you. The other two, they got shaky track records at best, and they talking this dumbass shit. It don't put enough in the pot for you to realistically see them as being the counter to him. When you got a polarizing figure, you need another polarizing figure. That's why I said AOC. You know how she feel about everything. Fuck everything that we voted for. Fuck everything that's on the books. Fuck everything that y'all think. We need to strengthen healthcare. Like, she's like that. Like, unapologetically. She's like, fuck all of that. And I want to make sure I say her name right there. I'm lifting it up, so I'm looking it up. That's all that it is, people. But a person like that would have been a viable candidate because she's a polarizing figure. Kamala's more of the same, being quite honest. And her name is AOC is the acronym for her actual name, which is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Right on.
And she is a U.S. representative for the New York 14th BX and Queens branch in a very strong way. Very strong way. Very strong woman. Very strong in her opinions, very strong in her actions too. You know what I mean? Them type of people we need when you're talking about going against somebody like Trump. Like, it'd be like getting like a layman person off the street to go against Hitler, bro. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? It's Hitler, bro. Yes, I compare Trump to Hitler. He's not as crazy as him. and he doesn't do as much as him. But in terms of polarity, that's how Hitler was. Hitler put you on one side or the other. Let's keep it a beam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk my shit. Always. With wings.
Oh man. Shot Tom.
Is that 100% agave?
Damn, never tastes like it. Oh my goodness.
Woo. Yeah. Ah.
That definitely said that bang, right?
It wasn't that bad.
Oh.
Woo. Woo. That wasn't 100% agave though. I need that agave in my shit. No, it was good. But I know. When you know, you know. You know how it is, bro. Your shit, you know your shit. Especially, I'm saying, when it's your shit. You know what I'm saying? You can go to any barber in the world. He can cut your shit right, you know immediately. Ain't no motherfucking, you see what I'm saying? This is my shit.
Shit.
Shout out to them, though, whoever that is. Never seen that one right there. My man, Chef Chad, keeping it on the up and up. Like, he always think, how can I do myself when he go to the liquor store? That's the only thing I could think. He bought the gold bar last time. It was like, what can I do this?
No, you know what's crazy though? I saw that they have a black bar.
Mm-hmm. They do. I looked them up.
I was not familiar that.
I looked them up. Yep.
Double casted.
Yep.
I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. You
Yeah,
know
I
what
think
I'm
it's like double barrels or some shit like that.
I'm not. Yeah, I was like, oh,
Oh yeah.
okay. I mean, same style, just black. You know what I'm saying? Flat black. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Age longer. You feel me?
Right.
Age stronger. You did.
Yep.
Ooh. Let me get that Strong Island. Let me get a Strong Island. And let me get a scrawl real quick.
Yeah, I definitely don't think they winning.
Only been 30 minutes.
Uh,
Damn. I love this shit. I love the game. I love the hustle.
Man,
Love this shit.
It is pretty cool though.
Thank you, Janitor Chad. But
what?
he's so clean, so neat.
Oh, well, got to keep it, cleanliness is next to godliness
Hey, that's also the password.
to get in all the way.
You feel me? But no, he's
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. And the more you know.
Right.
A learning channel.
PBS was sponsored by
But no, in all dead ass seriousness, man, that's some scary shit, bro. We in scary hours, bro. We are.
No, but at the same time, when you say that, it's interesting to be in this time.
Why?
Because it's anew. It's something different that's going on. We're all adjusting. We're all adapting to something that nobody's familiar with at this present moment. Nobody's alive and be like, oh yeah, I remember when that happened. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows. We don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Hillary Clinton, stop running for president. Bitch, we ain't forgot what you did. We studied the game tapes. Stop running for fucking president and stopping other candidates from being able to be motherfucking popularized as far as this shit. Motherfuckers, I'm looking at this shit like at this point we gotta start chastising motherfuckers. That's how I feel. Like we gotta start making motherfuckers stop doing certain shit. Like, bro, it's good, hard working people out here that's running as independents that actually would make that difference. That could possibly get that funding and get those platforms, but you got these same motherfuckers that don't win, that ain't good for nothing, that keep running, that make it where you don't even know those people by the time they name on the ballot.
Right.
Kanye West, stop trying to fucking run for president.
Yeah.
You're using your voice horribly. And we get why you doing it, bro.
Sorry.
You want to suck on Trump dick.
whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
What, I ain't his homeboy. I ain't trying to be his friend. Fuck him. I don't own no Yeezys. Fuck
Me
'em.
neither. But
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
No,
But
I
yes,
wasn't saying
he's a
that. I
black
was just
man,
saying
but
that
I'm
was
just saying,
that kind of hit me. I was like, oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yes,
Fuck
he's
you
a black
talking
man,
about?
but
I mean,
all these people are literally convoluting the motherfucking presidential races to the point that you can't get the real candidates. Like, that's what I'm saying. We're in a situation where you're deciding the lesser of two evils.
Right.
You're doing pick your poison at this
Right.
point.
Yeah.
When there's people that really ran that was really good for this shit.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. Bernie Sanders has a lot of questions, just like anybody else. Nobody's perfect.
Legitimate questions.
But Bernie Sanders was also on the front lines.
yeah.
He's not a talker. He's a doer. He did all that shit he say he did.
Yep.
These other people, they can't show you that.
Right.
Hillary called black people super predators. It ain't my opinion. Go look it up. She is literally the campaign strategist and forefront runner for the 3 strike rules. That's the reason why you see people in jail for life that stole a fucking candy bar from Walmart.
Right.
She's the reason.
Isn't she up for investigation right now?
She's always been up for investigation. She got a whole
For them
thread.
emails and the fucking
Bro.
the trafficking shit going on?
Did y'all ever look into them emails?
Yeah, I heard a lot of shit.
No, I'm saying,
about
did you
that.
ever read any of them?
No, not
See me,
firsthand.
I'm
Not
the type of
firsthand.
cat, man. I put my motherfucking interest. I don't know, man. What interests me is the shit that don't interest people, I guess. And so I read those emails. Direct contact with the Rothschild family. We know who those people are, right?
Correct.
When I say we, I'm talking about y'all. Let me know if you know who they is. If you don't, I educate you just slightly. But I ain't gonna do too much. Rothschilds are the people that decide your life. Just to be clear. No, that sounds crazy, right? So go find out who they are if you don't know. But she's on a direct email, private email, secured government email server with the Rothschilds. Where she's talking about shit like deciding on campaigns to push to help people in this country. And I'm not saying that she's been on a super negative vibe. I'm saying that we're talking about a non-American citizen here. As far as the Rothschild person she's talking to, if I'm not mistaken, it was the damn, I don't want to say her name wrong. I'm just gonna say she's the wife of a very prominent Rothschild, and there's not a non-prominent Rothschild, but she's the wife of one of the more prominent ones, and they were literally having think tank meetings about shit they wanted to do in the American public. Go look this shit up. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm a realist. I go do my research. I don't talk out my asshole like y'all do. But I'm saying that to say this. That's already confirmed. You can go look up the emails. If you don't know where to look them up, WikiLeaks. It was WikiLeaks. It was a WikiLeak of about 16,000 to 19,000 emails. And I went back and I searched certain subjects within those emails. And you can actually find this information for yourself by doing so. And yeah, she was talking that talk. That's confirmed. All this investigation shit I don't understand. They book your boy for a little or nothing immediately, 20 years.
Right.
What are y'all confused about? It's in writing. It's time stamped and everything. What's the confusion? What you still investigating?
Because somebody's always greasing the palms. Palms are always being greased.
Yep.
Oh, make no mistake.
Ozarks is the perfect example of that. That
Yeah.
basically tells you exactly how everything's being ran, one way or another.
And
You
if
know
they
what I'm
doing it there, you know.
Right. Where do you think they get these ideas sometimes from?
Like my dog Ross said on that New Amsterdam. You see me? I'm the type of nigga you gotta get permission for. And that's gonna take a lot of time. And in that time, I'm gonna handle my motherfucking business. That's literally what he said. You feel me? And that shit reigns true. Hillary is one of them type of people you got to get permission for. You can't just take her out. That's got to be handled in the same way he handled the mafia. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lucky Luciano. R.I.P. to the greats.
But see, that's where I don't understand how you can
Commission.
how you can have people in positions like that are pretty much untouchable to the extent.
Everybody knows positions is untouchable. That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why you work for it. That's the reason why they always doing what they doing. When people get in those positions, bro, they son end up raping a bitch, which is very real. Like outstandingly raping. I'm talking about no question if he raped her.
Yeah.
He said outstandingly.
Like I'm not. What I mean by that is,
No,
like,
I'm saying I was
some
taken
ridiculous
by that,
shit, like damn near on camera. Probation, at best, if they don't throw the case out. Why? Because they helped to get that judge in power.
Right.
They turned that DA into a judge.
Right. They working for them.
You gonna bite the hand that fed you?
That or they got some blackmail on somebody.
Yeah.
Oh,
bank.
a bunch of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
This is a dirty game.
Right. Hoover started that.
Olivia
shit.
Pope showed y'all that.
Yep. That shit.
Olivia Pope. Like when people be looking at TV shows, do y'all ever think that a lot of this shit is based in fact? Y'all think all this shit made up?
No.
It's not. Most of this shit is based in fact.
Remember when we were talking about Black Monday? Same concept. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we just fucking jumped on fucking season 2. We're like 4th episode in.
On what?
Black Monday.
Have you
Never heard of it.
Don Cheadle, Regina Hall. It's produced by Seth Rogen.
See, y'all don't be telling me about shit, man.
Okay, so check this out. You like your
I feel like I'm on the outskirts. I want to be in a cool club.
nigga when you
Y'all got
when you
cigars
answer
and
your
shit.
fucking phone and when you answer your fucking door, that's when you'll be in the
You
club.
know I got a problem answering my phone. Y'all knew that before the hand. Man, I got about 181 unread text messages. I'm not going to cap on you. But I always call to check and see how you doing.
This nigga right
I'm
here.
an irrefutable type of nigga.
Irrefutable.
I just want to, spread a little love in your heart. You feel me? That's all I'm asking for.
Yo, man.
And I'll text you on some weird shit. Hey, bro, how you doing? Missed you. Where you been? How your life been going? That's Rick. Can't nobody dispute that.
Right.
Hey, bro.
But when you
how did
text
your-
Rick,
how did everything
but when
go?
you text Rick, good luck. That nigga
Call
don't-
Rick if you want to talk to Rick. In most cases, I answer. Look, don't talk about today. Talk about most.
Let me go ahead and pull up all these calls that never got answered.
Talk about the ratio. Look, man. I'm out here. I'm trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding around. I'm
You
getting
trying to get that sleep.
it. No. In this case, I was trying to get that sleep, man. It's my
Right,
birthday
right.
week,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. In this situation,
It's
right,
my
correct.
birthday week. Cut me some slack, man.
No,
out here
I'm just
celebrating my
saying,
life.
in this situation, you were trying to catch that sleep. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to catch
Sleep
that
is still key to success.
And I'm aware. And I know I need that. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give me a little rest every now and again, man.
Correct.
But for the most part, I ride around and I'm getting it.
Correct.
Shout out to James, who did outstanding in that versus battle, by the way. So just so we can be clear on the results.
Okay, let me be clear. I'm not educated very well like that in the music game, like you gentlemen.
Right.
But I'm just saying that was pretty nice. I went back and I watched it all, and I was like, oh wow.
Oh no!
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Versus
Oh
is
wow.
Versus is normally a pretty good production, but that was one of the better ones, and like 2 Chainz did do better than I think everybody thought he would.
I mean, it's Chainz.
A lot of
man.
people.
It's Chainz.
Yeah, and then he got hits, man.
It's Chainz. Bitch up with a different. After it's gone, I'm gonna fill that bitch up with a different color. water and fucking some kind of food coloring, just to make it look like that.
Chains is
Chains is off the chain, man.
Chains he did his thing, man. Shit, I mean he played the perfect strategy, in my point. I wouldn't have looked up what they felt about it and how they came up with their battle shit. And Chain shit was he didn't try to compete with Ross.
Yeah.
Songs. What he was focused on was playing 20 hits. And he played 20 hits.
Right.
Now, conversely though, Ross said he didn't play all of his catalog. No, not all of his catalog, because can't nobody compete with Ross. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Now that we had the verses, you can see ain't nobody can compete with Ross except Drake. If you want to battle Ross for real on the catalog, shit, it had to be Drake, because he got too many albums, he got too many bangers, he got a bunch of shit you forgot was a banger, like completely forgot, because it was that long ago that it was a banger. Like from Hustling. How many songs he played off of that album? I mean, off the Port of Miami alone, that actually charted, because it don't got to be the number one hit to be a hit. It's got to make it to the Billboard 100s, and that's a hit. Even if it was number 99, it's still a hit. And that's what people forget. If we talking about it from that standpoint, how many of the Raw songs that made it to the Billboard 100s? Good Lord. Shit.
Old school.
Good God. Shit. Ain't nobody competing with that boy.
No.
But he said that that was a warm up for him. So I get it. He didn't want to embarrass Chains. And I'm not saying like Chains is nobody. But I'm saying that we talking about playing 20 hits. That's just 20, bro. How hard is it to play 20 hits off of 10 albums? That's 15, 20 songs a piece.
Yeah. Not really, because it's not hard at all, because you aim to at least have like two
That's
to
200
3
songs.
You at least aim to have at least 2 or 3 hits or singles on every album.
That's
So
200 songs. How hard is it to find 10% of that?
if you got 10 albums, you automatically got 30.
Right.
Automatically.
And that's not even counting the fire album fillers and shit like that.
And that's not also, because Versus is counting your entire body of work, that's not encapsulating none of those features. On all those We the Best songs.
Yeah.
All of them Wayne songs.
He didn't hit the Royce, the layers
You see what I'm saying?
with Pusha T.
You see what
He
I'm
didn't hit
saying?
that hoe.
You see what I'm saying?
He didn't hit the Hello Good Morning with Diddy and T.I.
See what I'm
like,
saying?
Diddy and T.I. Diddy and Ross went off on that song.
About the Walker Flocka. Oh, let do it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, what I'm saying, he got so many. You forget. You forget how many songs he had that was on the Billboard charts. Because he's him. I kin him to what they be saying about LeBron. And you know I don't like LeBron, but on the LeBron tip, LeBron come out and he average 35, 8, and 8 every night. To the point when he have a 30-point game, 7 assists and 7 rebounds, oh, he was trash that night. Never taken into consideration, most people don't even score 20 points in one game.
In their whole career.
In their whole career. And he do this every night. That's Rose. Just keep it in the bank. You know what I'm saying? And Chains, he worked his way up and he did his thing. I love Chains. I listen to Chains like on a regular. If you go back and check my Spotify history, you'll see. But the reality is, there was no way in the world he can compete with all of Ross hits. And I appreciate Ross for doing it how he did it. Now he didn't disrespect him, man. Because he can pick any songs he wants to. He just picked the 20 he wanted to play against Chains. Mm-hmm. Whether they won or lost, he just picked the 20 that he wanted to go against Chains. Now, the consensus says that by the votes, Ross won, by the way. Mm-hmm. Not by a lot, though. It went on landslide. Right. It was like 11 to 10 with 4 ties or some shit like that, if I'm not mistaken, or some shit like that. So it was a lot of songs played, a lot of hits that I had forgot that Chains made, just being honest. Like, bona fide hits. But, I mean, in the end, it was like how I thought it was going to be. There's no way that Chains could compete with Ross. If Ross had to go gladiator style, all out, Chains wouldn't even been in the building. And I like him for making it competitive.
I don't know about that.
Oh no,
I don't
20.
know
No,
about that.
Chains got 20 hits. He might have 30 that's also hits. He might have 39 that's also hits. Ross, bro, we forgetting all them features, bro. All them features that Ross was on with Meek Mill. All them features. Did he play So Sophisticated? Mm-hmm. Right? Play So Sophisticated, right? Played I'm a Boss, right? Mm-hmm. By them. Did he play That Way? By Wale? Because that's a hit. Just so we clear. That was a hit.
He didn't play that.
He didn't play it. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Hits. Hits. Shit that was on the radio for a minute. With Jeremiah, Wale, and Ross, I'm in a great mood. Got on my suede shoes. Shout out to my bags, claim out in the same loot. That was a hit. Yes, that's my point. You forget. It's easy to forget all the shit that he done been on.
Yeah, I don't think he played the Ace Hood shit.
No, he didn't play in my new Bugatti. He didn't play that. He didn't play $100 million by Birdman. Yes, I could think of 100.
Yeah, he got like 2 or 3 songs with Nip. He didn't play none.
He
of
didn't
them.
play none of this shit. None of it. You forgetting now. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to stunt. I'm just saying, know your place. He didn't. He didn't even try to. These are bona fide hits. These are hits. We're not even getting into the ones below 50. We talking about the ones that was in them threes and shit.
Single digits.
He didn't play them. And he still had some shit to compete. Think about that before you say your next statement. He didn't.
Oh.
He really didn't. People forget how much shit Ross has been on. Because he been in the game so goddamn long. Bro, Ross was in the game when I was in high school. I done went to college and graduated. Been out of college damn near 10 years. And he's still in the game.
The game.
Still making hits. Still on them features that's hits. Adele. Y'all forget. You really forget. That's what I was talking about with the LeBron James effect. That's why I say I can't knock him, man. He been a good dude. I just hate when y'all compare him to Jordan. Because he not a Jordan, but it's all good.
Did y'all watch The Last Dance?
I think I watched like 2 or 3 of them.
You?
Of course. Watch anything with Michael Jordan name on it, because I was there.
You know what's crazy is I'm not a sports person, but I remember a lot of those games because of the family members that I was around at that time. And it's crazy how when you watch the specific plays or the moves, it puts you back in that little time frame, and it's like, oh damn, just a carefree time. You know what I'm saying? Just a little different when I think about some of that shit. And then, the perception of what other people have said about Jordan, right? And then the things that you see on TV, the things that you hear that he has done, and then actually hear it from his mouth himself, it's like, oh, shit. There's another level of shit once you get to that point. My perception of it, what I took from it is even though you get to that status of greatness, there's always that next level. No matter what you do, what I took from this motherfucker is I should have been able to go for 7. It bothers me that I can't get. I didn't even try for 7.
But
that
see,
right there tells a lot.
I'm trying to get people to understand. Jordan is next level. Not that level you thinking about is next level. He's that other level. people forget this man came in the league in '85. So the fact that he was dominating in 1999, you do the math on that, by the way.
Right.
But the fact that he was dominating how he was in 1999 speaks volumes. People forget that wasn't even a young Jordan. Young Jordan, Larry Bird said he saw Jesus play.
They made reference to that.
Not made reference. Larry Bird said on a recorded camera.
No, I get you on that one.
He considered Michael Jordan to be Jesus. I'm not exaggerating. Go look it up.
Right.
In an interview, they asked him about Michael Jordan, and he said he was Jesus playing basketball.
They also said that
Jesus.
he wasn't human either.
Jesus. They said he was Jesus playing basketball. That's not an opinion. That's something that happened. Larry Bird, Hall of Famer, world champion Larry Bird said that.
Opinion.
No.
I get
it's
you.
not an opinion of me.
I was fucking with you.
Oh, okay. His opinion? Yeah, that's
Right.
definitely an opinion.
Yeah.
But it's Larry Bird's opinion, which says a lot.
But it's Larry Bird.
Right.
I'm saying that actually happened.
Jordan was looking up to Larry Bird at one point, so that tells you.
Larry Bird said he saw
Right.
Jesus play. That's how he felt. They asked him again, and he said, "Yeah, I saw Jesus play." Later on, he said the same exact thing. Nigga didn't change his words at all. He said, "Yeah, no, I meant what I said when I said it. I think Jordan is Jesus. You feel how you want to feel about it, but I'm sure that's Jesus. I'm sure. If Jesus wanted to hoop, I'm sure this would have looked like. That's how Larry Bird felt."
When you say that, the first thing comes to my mind is Black Jesus.
This is a great show.
You're right.
Love that show. Now,
Shout out.
I remember that shit.
Let's try to take it full circle.
Ooh.
Kamala Harris,
Ew.
Joe Biden,
Huh?
they not even Eric Snow. They're not even Eric Snow in this shit. And that's what we got to vote for. It's crazy out here. It's really crazy out here. We in a real wild time, people. Hold your hats. Pandemic, all types of world bombings. We've already seen almost World War III, all of that shit.
And Civil War.
And Civil War.
Because people are talking divide within the country itself right now because of all the shit that's going on.
Well, if it ever come to that, just know I'm popping heads.
Yo, I'm doing whatever
I
I
hope you
need to
got
do to
yours.
defend my family.
I hope you
Take
got
care
yours,
of
'cause I
mine.
got mine.
Right, straight up. Straight up.
Vest up, motherfucker. That's all I can tell you.
Right. And I'm talking about plates.
Plates.
I'm talking plates.
Level 4 carriers.
Right.
Or else my shit going through your shit.
Right.
Can you hand me that 100% pure agave right there? I do appreciate that.
I ain't gonna lie. It does have a nice sweet finish on it.
Oh, I told you.
It does.
I tried to get you
It
in
does.
there. I adapt to my climate, man. I realized that, we need to take it up another level. So I did. A Neho from now on. That's all we drinking. Everything I'm pulling out gonna be a Neho. Quote me on that. Make sure they see the logo. Shout out to Espelon. You can be my sponsor if you want to. Jose ain't even talking back yet, so we still up in the air.
You gotta tag him, bro. That's what I was
Right.
doing earlier. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure I was getting my shit on.
Yo, that shit right there, son.
With the splash.
Just a splash. It don't need nothing. Let's keep it a bean. You drink that shit, that's straight. Good shit.
That right there, son. looks like some work.
Trying to wait for them hoes to start floating.
Nigga, I'm looking at that shit and I'm like,
Man, I
oh
ain't
my
even getting
goodness.
no caviar, bro. I'm disappointed in myself.
Hey,
There you go. Appreciate the spoon right there.
Shout out to Cocktail Caviar and shout out to Chef Chad on the field. Keep it.
Yep.
Keep it.
Hey, I've been keeping them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I've been watching to see.
I got a couple fails
Yes,
in
I
there.
watch my own shit, bitch.
You got to.
should too.
right.
Because honestly, I'm going to keep it a bean. After the episode, I can't remember shit that happened
Yeah.
until I watch it again.
When I watch it again, I'll be like, we just said that shit?
We
Like-
said that?
like, oh, shit.
We actually said that? Wow. What was I doing?
That drink put out that real shit sometimes. Sometimes.
What the fuck was I doing, people? That's what I be wondering. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, we pretty much caught up. We got 2 more in this one.
Yeah. These are the times, man. You're gonna look back and be like, oh shit. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Y'all heard that Plies remix?
Hmm?
Talking about WAP?
Yeah.
Five remix?
Yep.
I want that to be official, though.
Yeah.
Meg, Cardi, get at that man. You know who he is.
Yep. And then CeeLo Green was hating on him.
I be noticing a lot of that. CeeLo Green is also the same person that made Freak. Closet Freak.
I was just about to say that. Closet freak.
I'm so silent.
I was just fucking jamming that the other day.
Freak. Which was a bop. Mm-hmm. An absolute bop. You did.
Right.
Yep. That nigga made that song about putting it on his tongue and all that shit. I forgot how that shit went.
Man, so you know this has been going on since like day one. I don't understand why people be tripping so hard. I mean, I understand why people be tripping, but I don't understand why they make a big deal when people been doing these types of situations. You know what I'm saying? They've been, 1935?
1935.
What? Broad ass fucking. I'm here to fuck. You know what I'm saying?
That was a real song.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Talking about
I mean,
fucking.
it's
That's
in
what
your
she
it's
said.
in your DNA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some
You
of the
want-
niggas mad about the song Pay for Pussy, bro. Like,
Right.
they
Right.
at the strip club tipping strippers. They,
Wait, bands that make her dance didn't offend nobody.
no.
That's what be confusing me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Bands that make her dance didn't offend nobody. You know what I mean? Even Rihanna Still Got My Money didn't offend nobody. Which was the remix in my eyes of bands that make her dance, not the remix. It was the remix, Rihanna remix of that shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It kind of felt like it.
It was like Rihanna's like, you know what? I could do my own version of this, and she did, cause Rihanna that bitch. But we ain't gonna talk about that too much, cause you know we already know things. We gotta talk about what's understood. But
But yo, I got a question.
go ahead.
Okay, so check this. During this time of black excellence,
Right.
that golden age, that golden period of straight blackness, right? We have an individual that sells off his catalog of music.
Who?
No ID. 273 songs,
Yeah.
bangers,
Yeah.
hits
Yeah. Nothing but classics.
with straight greats.
Yeah. Nothing but legendary artists. Like, if No ID work with you, you know what I'm saying? You somebody.
No ID. If y'all don't know, he's the one that made Big Brother. He's the one that made Tears of Joy. He's the one that made that's Ross.
Yeah.
He's the one that made so many songs for Ross. J. Cole. The artist list goes on and on
Yep.
and on. And these is album productions, by
Yeah.
the way. No ID don't really make singles. He make album productions.
Yeah. I think his most recent shit was with Logic.
Right.
Right,
Album
right.
productions.
No pressure.
That go on to be platinum albums. that are literally gonna always keep selling because these artists are gonna be around for the longest of times. As long as they're alive, they touring. As long as they're alive, they're gonna be doing shows at some capacity.
Yeah.
So they songs still gonna be playing on radio, even if it's on the old school jam station.
So with this during this time, what Nipsey anniversary, right?
This is
But
birthday.
birthday,
Yeah.
right?
Of
Okay,
Nip.
so
R.I.P. to Nip, man.
so
One of the realest.
understand of people owning things, right? Prince talked about this too, right? Of ownership, right? Owning your things. What type of money would have y'all to give or to sell your catalog of that much? Of 273 songs that you have of this quality, of this greatness, what kind of number would you be willing to give up?
I couldn't do it.
Now just on like a strict calculation basis, bro, just being real, it'd have to be at a minimum of like 273 million, because he gave up 273 songs, if I'm not mistaken. But if I'm charging $1 million a track and y'all gonna do it for each one of them, 273 million is the minimum.
Yeah.
Now on a highball, also incorporating things like longevity, I'd say anywhere from 500 to 600 million would be my number. Just being real, because I mean,
It ain't no telling what you could do with these songs, bro.
Jay-Z got songs from '97 that still might trend depending on what the trending topic is. Y'all have seen that shit happen before. Motherfuckers started talking about a motherfucker too much on Twitter. All of a sudden, they catalog up 181%.
You see it with verses, like if DMX, like his numbers go up. You know what I'm
Spire.
saying? Everybody numbers go
Because
up.
a lot of
Beanie
people-
Man and all these
A lot of
other
people
artists
forget,
that did
man.
it.
That's the unfortunate reality.
Yeah.
People forget a lot of this greatness that's done happened. So when they come back and remind them, they got to go back and relive that nostalgia.
Or
You know
if
what I'm
like he was born in like '98 when like DMX is like hitting his stride and shit, and you don't know,
you just don't know.
you don't, and
Then when you
you was
finally
like
hear
5 or 6 and shit when he like hitting his stride and then going off to like do movies and do other shit.
Right.
You didn't really get the prime DMX like everybody else got.
Right.
That might have been like 11 or some shit like that.
Right. Right. Exactly. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? But with that, you getting a multitude of projects is the best way to say it. From artists that strand around, that span multi genres. You know, he got pop hits. He got, rap hits. He got R&B probably hits. You know what I mean? Like, if you go back and look through this catalog.
Right.
It's no ID.
And it's a thing that really, for me, just being honest, it's unfathomable. Because you're talking about some shit where a motherfucker is literally giving up some longevity shit. Me, I hustle personally. Shout out to Dame Dash for my last name. You know what I'm saying? He brought that to my attention, and that shit's really meant something to me. So when I do shit, it's got to be for longevity, i.e. this podcast, i.e. the merch that I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, or the beats or the songs that I record, BMI registered, ASCAP registered. You get all this different type of stuff. By the way, go, you know what I'm saying? Go get you a Poor Podcast t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? I know you see this shit. It's clean as a motherfucker. It ain't that shit niggas be talking
I think
about.
we should do some
You
cups
see what
like
I'm saying?
this.
You see the motherfucker.
Right.
We got Poor Podcast, shot glasses, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Come, you know what I mean? Go and support the culture, you dig? And always subscribe and like, you dig? But back onto the subject, when you get to talking about longevity, things like that, I would never sell I would never sell a catalog of that magnitude, mainly because No ID is not a nobody. No ID is a well-respected name within the game that has done or been able to do these type of works because he is No ID.
Yep.
So this is not something that's finna go away. The reason why that particular company would buy that catalog is not because No ID is gonna slow down. The reason why they buy those type of catalogs is because they know the opposite is true.
Yeah.
They wouldn't invest whatever amount of money, regardless of whatever that amount of money was, unless they thought they was gonna make their money back.
Right. And more.
So what they're giving up in their eyes is literally akin to a stock investment. It's not even money that's gone because you got no ID catalog now, and people don't understand that concept. I buy 273 songs for $273 million. I didn't lose $273 million. I have $273 million in equity in no ID catalog.
It's like a painting or
That's
something.
That's gonna appreciate.
Right.
You still have the 273 million. I.e., if times got hard, you can sell no ID catalog to somebody else.
Right.
People don't understand that concept. So just to get that out the way, when you spend money on investments, you don't lose money. You invest money.
Yeah.
Your money changes what type of form it's in. You don't have it in cash, but you got it. Because if you sell that catalog, you're going to make at least $270. You feel me? And people don't understand that concept. So I would never, ever in my whole entire life, and I'm just surprised by why he did it. And I'm sure it's a motivation that made him do it. But between all the accountants and investment strategists and stuff like that could have got involved, I'm pretty sure he's heard don't do it a multitude of times.
Right.
That's just what's crazy to me. Now, when you get to talking about people like No ID, you know what I mean? If you was to think about people that's got extensive catalogs, you know what I mean? Like somebody like Timbaland. Picture Timbaland selling his catalog.
He did. Or part of it. Same people.
So Timbaland sold his catalog too?
Same people.
The whole thing?
Part of it or most of it. Same people.
I mean, Timbaland is a well-respected person. I don't understand it, being quite honest, because, like, for me, like I said, I'm not selling nothing that appreciates, especially if it's still appreciating. Now, it's a difference if I feel like my limit has been reached, but when you're no ID and you just made recently, like you said, tracks for Logic and XX and O people, the assumption is you're going to keep making beats that's going to be sold to these people because you're not one of those flash in the pan producers. It's a bunch of them. And you heard Mike Will made it on the radio lately? It's Tay Key fucked them niggas up now. Used to be Metro booming. Man.
Metro.
You ain't heard so many Metro songs just like lately. Now, not saying they ain't gonna make no more productions.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bangers. But I'm saying at one point, Flash in the Pan producers, and you notice it, they have every song that's on the radio at one point. Wizard on the beat, ho. What happened? That longevity is in being actually the opposite of that. You don't necessarily want all your shit because oversaturation has never been a gift in the human world. I.e. Rick Ross. Once again, Rick Ross has been good at doing this shit and picking the right beats and picking the right producers for so long that it's taken for granted, quite frankly. You don't realize how cold it is because you're so accustomed to it being at this level. But before Rick Ross, what was niggas rapping on? They was rapping on orchestra beats that had fucking real quartets and actual full piece orchestras in them and live. Like, no, they wasn't. They was not. Dum dum dum. Soulja Boy, tell them. Dum dum dum. You like that's what a nigga was rapping on. If we talking about like production wise. Rick Ross is the reason why Justice League is relevant. Rick Ross was the one that went and found those people that actually make that high quality music. Rick Ross is that dude. I.e., people like Rick Ross that's going to find people like No ID, or even in this case Timbaland, which Rick Ross has a lot of productions with Timbaland, High Powered and a bunch of other shit. You know what I'm saying? High definition, my bad. But that's real surprising. That these artists that these producers will be selling off a lot of their shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And really giving up that much of their catalog. I mean, it's like most people didn't watch that Dame Dash interview. I thought more people watched it. I'm confused. Honestly, I'm confused.
Yeah, I am too, bro. Like the names alone would have just. These people is always gonna get streams.
Streams, bro.
They always
Minimum.
gonna be in movies. Like
J. Cole,
they always gonna be in commercials and.
Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Kanye West.
These songs is gonna be consistently played on the radio, whether it's like the new shit that he, you know what I'm saying, the newest
The
shit.
old school bops,
Yeah.
all of that. It's gonna make it to the playlist.
Yeah, because eventually
question.
songs that he produced that's a couple years old gonna be played on them older like radio stations, like in rotation, like heavy, like because you done did shit with so many people,
Let me look
and
at
all these niggas is legendary.
Right.
I appreciate you, man. You get so many people or producers that's from a so many producers that's from a certain demographic of producers that might make that shit that a motherfucker is gonna consider timeless. And No ID, everything I've heard from him up until this point is considered timeless. DJ Toon, another one.
Yeah.
You might not remember that name, but trust me, he's still around. My man Dubz is still disappointed
You're gonna have
that
to
these
take
hoes
them
not
bitches
floating. And,
Take them
and I
bitches
wish
back.
somebody would tell him, they ain't gonna float. You feel
They
me?
not.
Just
It's all good.
Nah, just
They not
take 'em
gonna
back.
float. You did.
Just take them.
They not gonna float, bro. It's all good though. You still my man.
Them shit's gonna burst.
Yeah.
It's gonna burst after all the alcohol in there. They're just gonna just secrete the rest of this shit out.
It's all good. But you get people like I say, man, from a hustling standpoint, from a
I think you just like pouring the fucking cranberry juice in it.
from a longevity standpoint, no strategist would tell you to sell things that you have ownership of.
Yeah.
For the sake of a lump sum, unless that lump sum is either near or equivalent to what you thought you would have made in a given period of time. And I don't know, maybe he thought his catalog would be worth $273 million over time, but me
I
personally,
mean, they probably will, and then some.
Oh no, then some. And me personally, I'm in the ownership because I ain't gonna live forever. Unfortunately, I thought I was, but maybe that ain't the case. So in the meantime and in between time, you gonna have kids and grandkids and great grandkids. I want my kids to be able to stand up on their daddy work. I ain't got none yet, but when I do, I'm gonna make sure that they stand on their daddy's shit. They gonna decide what they want to do because they already got a foothold in the game.
Right.
Now you just sold that away
Right.
to what, hip hop nostalgia? Or some
Well,
shit
no,
like that?
not necessarily, right? Because the next move would be if you're gonna sell something for that type of money, you gotta have some kind of next strategic move that you're gonna make, right? Because you don't just sell off and well, I'm giving off of the representation that he gives off. And
Playing
he-
devil's advocate, you know what I'm saying?
So, if you were gonna sell something like that, I would think that you would have an investment ready that you're ready to jump
Right.
into.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you're gonna bare minimum, right? We can't speak on personal finances, right? But we'll just say 273 million bare minimum.
Yeah.
You're
mean,
telling
shit.
me that you don't have at least that you don't have planned 270 mil to play with for something, or already have it set up to invest in this, and this, because within
I
the
would have
next
sold it for $273 million and 1,000 shares of Apple stock. That's the only way they would have done it with me. Maybe even 10,000 shares.
but
Fuck
see-
what they talking about.
But see, in this situation, with him being who he is and who he knows, he might know a lot more, or a situation of
And that's why I said I ain't gonna knock him,
right.
because I understand that he probably got CPAs and financial advisors and investment strategists that are giving him this, and maybe he did this so he can have enough capital to be able to go ahead and purchase something at a larger capacity that will yield him the same return or more. I get that, but I'm just saying from an onset standpoint, me personally, I would rather keep that catalog, take whatever money I got, and start from there with those investments. Just keep it in the bean. Whether that's $1 million, 100,000, I wouldn't give a fuck. Yeah. I own 273 undeniable songs.
Somebody listening to these hoes today.
Right.
Somebody.
Undeniable.
Right.
One radio station playing these hoes today.
Right.
You think Rick Ross streams ain't go up?
One of these motherfuckers is on a soundtrack and this song is getting played in a movie, nigga. This shit is in a commercial, nigga. Right. This shit is...
Right.
You think Rick Ross ain't getting played in the verses, nigga? Of course he is.
Yep.
So you get to talk about shit like that, and you got all these different songs that you're a part of, all these different productions, whether it's making the beat, executive producing XXNO, and then you get it away. Black ownership, that's what we need. So it's just hard for me to understand, because like, if you actually owned all of your own shit, why would you ever give that up? We're speaking about Nipsey. Literally, Nipsey was who Nipsey was in terms of respect, because we knew that he wasn't for no shit. He owned everything to the point you couldn't even talk to him that way, because a record label can't talk to somebody that built up their own catalog and they now are making millions of plays, and they don't need you.
You need me, nigga.
You need me. We can't even talk about a record deal. We can only talk about joint ventures. That's all we can talk about. You can't even come to me talking about a record label deal.
Right.
For what? Explain to me why. Now, if you want to do some shit where when I release this next project and you want to be a part of it, we could talk about that. But we can't talk about you owning any part of this shit. I'm not signed to you. I don't make songs under you. I don't distribute through you. I don't need none of that. I've been doing this fine on my own. These 60-gram Cuban link chains I got on came from me. I didn't know you niggas.
Yep.
So when I walk into this office and you see me pull up in that Phantom, you already know you can't talk to me the same. That's what Nipsey brought to the game. He brought a certain level of black excellence that exudes and people aspire to. Which is, when I pull up, respect me the same way you respect those other people. You can't disrespect me, because I'll leave. And you know what? When I leave, that's money walking out the door. No other way around it. You couldn't beat around the bush. Right. Nipsey died. He was doing, and I'm pretty sure they still in the work. Shout out to All Money In, but he doing casino deals where he planning to buy hotels and shit. You see what I'm saying? Not just music. This motherfucker was really about that venture life. Like, he was getting that cake, that shit that mattered. He was getting that security for money in them. And that's what people love the most. I mean, of course, he had great music and shit, but Nipsey Hussle's legacy was being a motherfucker that came off the block, 60 Crip, that really, really was in these corporate offices saying, hey, tell me how you gonna suck my dick today. Because if you're not, I'm leaving. If you're not ready to suck no dick, then I don't got no time. Please me, ho. You dig a ding? Pleasure me. Otherwise, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. And the reality was, he did this in a world where that almost virtually does not exist. He was doing this stuff that he was doing. That's what made him Nipsey Hussle level. Yeah. Because he's doing stuff in a world where nobody else is doing this shit.
Yep. Because there's certain artists that could, but they can't. And they
can't.
won't.
That's what they want. Niggas talk about being independent, but it's totally different when you sell a $100 mixtape and you sell out.
Mm-hmm. You got Jay-Z buying a certain amount of copies
You see what I'm saying?
at a higher rate
You see what I'm saying?
than what you selling them for and shit. Like, it's
It's a totally different thing. And that's what he thrived off of. So I can't understand no shit like that, man. Just being quite honest. It's just some wild ass shit. For me, I mean, personally, like I said, there's no knock to No ID because I love him as a producer. I've always loved his productions. He's always brought that shit. From an ownership standpoint, when you're talking about somebody like myself,
yeah.
I can't understand it.
I gotta see what the next move is.
Right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna start producing. I'm pretty sure he's not done yet.
No, then he might.
He
not-
still got.
And maybe in his eyes, because he's not gonna stop producing, he'll sell out that catalog and just make a new one. Maybe that's the deal, or whatever. But whatever it is,
Yeah.
it's gonna need to be some shit like that because I can't really
He
understand.
can still go.
I really can't. I really can't. You know what I mean? From an ownership standpoint, you get so many benefits from just being an owner. And I'm saying that just from a peace of mind standpoint. No ID get to make the productions that he do because he's built a catalog that he built. So No ID didn't have to make the trending beat.
Yeah.
He didn't have to make the shit that sounded like what you've heard already. He can make whatever he want because he knows somebody's gonna call him about these tracks.
Right.
Versus most producers now, what they gotta make some shit they damn near already heard in order to even be noticed. Make a lot of the sounds and shit like that.
Right.
That's a big part of what we call peace.
Yeah. Cause you look at YouTube and shit, and it be like Lil Baby type beat, or like Lil Tay type beat, or like
Right.
Jack Harlow type beat.
That's what
Whoever
you
hot
gonna
at the
get.
time,
Right.
That
type beat.
Right.
And that's what the fuck you gonna get.
Right.
That type of beat. So something like that really speaks volumes. And I know Dame Dash woke up and was like, "What the fuck? The fuck is this?"
Right. Right.
He probably tried to call him. Like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Yeah. Like, he did what, nigga?
You
And I
gotta talk
can't knock
faster.
You know what I mean? And then you put me up. People like Timbaland, I definitely can't understand why Timbaland would ever sell any of his catalog because he has people that you can't get back on his catalog. Not including just the Genuines and Jay-Z's and shit like that. He got people like Aaliyah, you know what I'm saying, on his shit. To where he did all of that. Missy Elliott. People that ain't even doing songs right now. He got those people in his catalog. The Clips. You see what I'm saying? Who ain't even doing music because one of them is no longer even an artist in that same regard. So you can't remake the Clips.
Right.
Wayne.
Right.
So many people. Drake. That's all in Timbaland catalog. Luda. So many greats that always can sell out a show. Whether it's from the old school tour to the new school tour. Can always sell out a show. And you selling, man, I couldn't understand it. I really can't.
Each his own, you know what I'm saying? And obviously he probably got some great things coming towards him, you know what I'm saying? And grand investments that maybe we be able to take a peek at later on in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully.
It's just hard with like the streaming era, bro, to like imagine selling your catalog. Because like now, even if it come with an ad, if I want to listen to a song when I want to listen to it,
You just look it
I
up.
just look it up, bro.
Right.
I don't have to do shit.
Right.
And it might not be much, but it's counting towards something
Right.
Forever.
forever.
Right.
Because it's more than you
Yeah.
just doing that. What it's like 7.6 billion people in the world right now.
Right.
If you're getting 1% of that, we're talking about 70 million people.
That's at the low end.
Mm-hmm.
That's at the low, very
Bro.
bottom end.
That's 1%. So 70 million people that might know exactly what your works are, that love your shit, that's gonna continuously one day or another play this shit. 70 million. 70 million times 10. 70 million times 20 potentially.
Shit is weird, bro. Like, even with me, like, I thought I deleted all my shit. And, like, even every now and then, like, on Instagram, a nigga be like, oh, bro, this song went hard. And I be like, how did you hear that shit? I thought I took that shit offline, bro. I was here. And then you look it up, and you be like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
You never know.
you never know, nigga.
You
Like,
never know. You never know.
yeah.
You never actually know.
You
And
never.
that shit be like that.
Yep.
It's just like that. That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
2 or 3 weeks ago, nigga was like, hey, bro, this song go hard. And I be like, how did you hear that shit, nigga? I took it off
Feel free to check out the
everything.
music. You know what I'm saying? YNHT got more than just, the films production. They got real songs.
Think
Man,
about coming back.
The platform is extensive, you dig? We do this shit not just one day, all days.
Yeah.
Just to be clear. You know what I mean? That in mind, though, and switching to the next subject, you know what I mean? That going back to people like the people that's out now, Meg Thee Stallions and other shit like that. I really hope these people is taking shit like that into consideration, like especially since they making these monumental hits. See, like I think like everybody is a victim to their timeline, and what I mean by that is a lot of people can't see shit from a longevity standpoint. So like me personally, I think a song like WAP is gonna be it's gonna be a banger for
Yeah.
a long time. Not
For
like,
a long ass time.
Right, not like right now, like because it has all of the content of those songs.
It
that
sampled
are
a legendary song.
considered- All those songs that's
It's
considered a
2 of the
legendary-
top
yep,
female artists right now.
right,
It's a pandemic. Like,
right. All of that shit that's considered legendary shit.
Yeah.
It has.
it
all
started
of
an
those
argument
same
in every
factors.
crib,
It has those
or
same
every other
factors.
crib, or every third crib, or whatever
Right.
the ratio is. Like, it's
Right.
niggas mad about
They
this
damn
shit.
near need to re-export the explicit content stamp that go on shit.
Yeah.
When this shit drop, it seems
It's like, it's artists that done way worse songs than this.
Right.
And ain't nobody said shit. Y'all was singing those songs. Like,
keep it. Keep it.
this
mean,
is...
What up?
It's the era where everybody is saying what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown been the king of that shit. Fucking Keys, Trey songs. Like, bro, it's niggas that done made way nastier songs than this.
Bro.
The niggas that's arguing about it done made songs way nastier than this. And y'all niggas is the pioneers of this shit. Y'all want to argue about some shit
I see what them young niggas was saying now. Old niggas just be hating
Yeah.
for no reason.
for no reason, bro.
Like just hating.
Bro,
Out
niggas
flat.
get they shit off in songs, bro.
Out flat hate. No. When we thinking about lyric wise,
Yeah.
all of the shit that males have said versus the female genre, oh, it ain't even comparable.
Right.
Just like I fuck a bitch with a hoe, or we run a train on a bitch, and, or this hoe don't get no money, but
She
suck
do what
my
I say,
dick.
like, blah, 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 like,
that's
this going
that's
down, like-
normal content.
Yeah. She can't walk no more. Like, niggas,
That's
like,
normal
every
content.
metaphor that you could have for beating some pussy up or, like, going deep
Ho!
or, like,
Make love to me, ho. Tip drill. So
Uncut was a whole hour of niggas just going hard.
And what made it uncut was not niggas showing their dicks, it was bitches showing their titties and shit. That's what was uncut about it, just to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
This type of shit that a motherfucker had technology and experience. So when niggas get to talking about, on their high horse especially, about how this is impacting the youth, oh, you wasn't thinking about the youth when you was doing your shit? That's what I'm always
You're not thinking about
curious of.
the youth while you doing your shit now.
That's what I'm always
I just saw you
curious
make
of.
it rain, nigga. Shut the fuck up, bro.
At the strip club, 210. And he told a nigga to go sell some crack to get that.
Yeah. I watched your story, bro, and you was making it rain, and you talking about WAP. No. Shut up, nigga.
That's what you was on.
Yeah.
That's what you was about.
That's serious.
That's what you was on. Not opinionated.
Yep.
That's what you was on. Be different if it was something else, but that's what you was on.
Yeah.
Quit playing.
It's the same niggas that be hating on OnlyFans. They be like, bro, I don't see how these shits
I
getting
didn't
bread.
see all this outrage when they made Let Me See Your Tongue Ring.
Nope.
Be-
R slob
being
on my
old,
knob.
Man, none of that. None of that. It was a bunch of support. I never heard a motherfucker be offended by slob on my knob.
Yep.
Be real with you.
And when
Up in
Bun
the
and Pimp
hood.
was like, let me see it, like,
Let me
niggas
see
went,
it being over. Let me see it.
bruh.
I was in the hood, and during all these times, I don't recall y'all motherfuckers being offended. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying maybe you wasn't, but you didn't voice it.
Nope. Because
you
if that
was,
same song, bro, if Let Me See It come out to the strip club today, I guarantee, like, it's still going down.
you didn't voice it.
I was back there.
And the same nigga that's complaining about this song is the, bro, niggas is weird, bro.
Super. Everything is about. I think me personally, I just think with that shit right there, it all goes down to what has been known throughout the history books. Like, women have a very tough time being accepted in normal society. And I think the thing is, because we live in America, we like to think we so much different than those other societies where women are a lot more oppressed, but it's really not the case. And every time a woman come out with some shit, or for the most part promote some shit, you get to see that in real time. That is not actually the thought process. Motherfuckers still feel like we in the 1600s damn near. Like, they damn near still feel like, why is she able to talk about the same stuff that men are able to talk about? That's how I look at it. When motherfucker give me that opinion, that's what I'm thinking. Like, that's basically what you asking me, right? Why is she able to talk about the same shit a man talking about? But from a woman's standpoint. Because she's saying, I'm putting this pussy in your mouth.
Yeah.
And you better eat it.
Yep.
But nigga can talk about how you fuck hoes all the
Yep.
time.
You better
Bitch
spit
be-
on this shit. You better
Bitch be
do
sucking
all.
my dick, all this and the third.
Yep.
But because it's a woman saying what she like pleasurably.
Bro, Kevin Gates been talking about eating ass for years, bro.
Oh no, bro. Kevin Gates was a whole era of white niggas admitted that they was eating ass. Kevin Gates, yes, was literally that. But
Like,
since
niggas done said everything. That's
since it's a chick now, it's a problem. And I get it, bro. Cause you don't like, you know what I'm saying? You be in there eating his bitch ass, you want to seem like the macho man, and she saying like, nigga, no,
dope.
you not. You was eating my ass, and you don't like that. But you was saying how she was sucking your dick, and she had to be cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you was making it sound in the derogatory connotation. When it should be in a positive connotation. Bitches like to suck dick, niggas like to eat pussy.
Correct.
This is grown up life, bitch. What the fuck is y'all on?
Right.
Like, do y'all understand the concept that it's a couple of bitches that might want to suck your dick just because they like sucking dick?
Yeah.
Nah, motherfuckers don't understand this concept. See, the whole I think one thing that go into that is the construct of what's called being a player.
Yeah.
Niggas really think that they so much a player. Now, don't get me wrong. You gotta have the gift of gab. You might have the charisma that it takes for a multitude of bitches to like you. But them hoes also want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
If the bitch didn't want to fuck, she wouldn't.
Right.
Because in the end, like, the decision is not really up to you at all. And you kind of got to understand that. Like, you can shoot your shot. You're going to hit or miss. If you hit, you know what I'm saying? It's up to you
You hit
to be Devin Booker. You know what I'm saying?
You got to hit your shot.
Can you keep going? You know what I'm saying? Is you going to be
And I've heard it
clutch?
from a
You know what I'm
plethora of
saying?
women, by
And
the way.
when you get in the bubble, my nigga, can you run the table?
I've heard it from a plethora. I've heard it from a plethora of women at this point. A chick know what she want to do off the top.
Yeah.
Before you like, your whole goal in those scenarios be to not fuck it up.
Have you ever...
It's never to you to actually like. I met maybe one or two bitches that you gotta convince to give you some pussy.
Have you ever...
Bitch decided she's gonna give you some pussy, and then it's on you to make her decide otherwise.
Yeah. Have you ever hollered at a chick and then, like, you might have succeeded, right? And you walk off and you see another chick, like, nigga, like, if you would have came over here, like,
I've seen all
yeah.
that.
And you be like, like,
Right.
I mean, you still won, but you like, oh, shit, like.
You get all different types of scenarios where, like I said, it's all about a chick.
I don't think niggas really just be aware of what be going on a lot of the times, though.
I think that it's not that they're not aware. It's that they want to have a machismo version of themselves or machismo vision of themselves to where they only think that, like a cat really think that he convinced the bitch to fuck him.
Yeah.
When in reality, she has to have some preconceived notion about that anyway.
Yep. I seen a meme today where it was like, I spent $800 on this shirt and the bitch still didn't want to fuck me. Like,
Because she has to want to. Like, most of that
so
shit,
it was like a dude
Now-
with a designer shirt on, but it had
Let's
like the
not-
cry face.
let's not discredit what money will make a bitch do.
Yeah.
That ain't what we talking about.
But niggas be feeling like that, though.
Right. But see, a bitch, like we in an era where a lot of that shit don't mean the same because anybody can get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people be having it on, and then but they also like, so the whole designer era, and if we gonna get into that,
That shit is like,
garbage. Because see, a lot of these people are sending the wrong.
it's going to be out of there in a little bit.
I know big money people. They go to the club and they'll throw $3,000 in one night in one, and they'll go get that shit in bricks. See what I'm saying? Into my strip club, whatever. And I know big money people like this. I hang with them. And I'm not saying I'm not one of them people or that I don't throw no money. I'm just saying that when it comes down to it, I'm not throwing no $3,000.
Okay.
But
I'm there.
Huh? Oh, you throw 3,000?
No, they floating.
Oh,
What?
congratulations.
I mean, I done threw like a rack before, but like the strip club really not my thing. So
I done
that's,
threw a rack too.
that's
but
the most I done
that's
ever
not.
went. Like
No,
the strip
no,
club
we
is
talking
not
about
mine.
like that's the maximum. I'm saying this 3,000. This is a normal expectancy.
I mean, like,
To this
I probably could have threw more that night, but like the strip club, it's
I know,
not
but
like.
that's not your shit. I'm saying this motherfucker might do that.
But that was like me
Damn,
giving
dude.
other niggas bread and like.
No, I'm saying this might be a situation where motherfuckers fly in, they throw 3 bands because it's a birthday party, then they fly out and go to the Dominican Republic. Then they fly from there to Jamaica. They fly from, you see what I'm saying? I'm talking about somebody that's really to the point where money is not an object at all. As in, they got too much of it to the point to where they don't experience these type of things. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, throwing 3 bands, throwing 5 bands, throwing 10 bands, it really wouldn't matter. Because when I leave here, I'm going to probably have 10 more bands in my account. So you see what I'm saying? Like, some shit like that. So, you know, it's a bunch of different type of people. My point to that being that we got to the point where people are trying to look like that person, but they spend all their money to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to the club and design and won't buy a bitch a drink if she's not trying to talk to you, as you say. When in reality, from a player standpoint, it's just doing it.
I don't like
In
going to a
reality
strip club.
standpoint- No, I'm talking about a
'Cause-
regular club.
Or just a regular club. Well, no. My weirdest experience has always been in strip clubs.
Well, I'm just saying, like, from a standpoint of doing it, buying a chick a drink is the bare minimum.
Oh yeah,
You at the
in
club.
any club,
Yeah.
like
You at the club. Like,
Yeah.
what's the drink cost, cuz?
Mhm.
And I'm not saying it like I'm, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, what do a drink cost, bro? Like,
$5 to $8.
maybe
Specials,
$10.
$3. Like
Depending on if
nigga,
it's a drink club, it might
Yeah.
be $17. But
Yeah.
why are you in here if you can't buy multiple bitches drinks in the first place? Because the assumption being that, not saying like you should be buying bitches drinks. I'm just saying that maybe the person you meet ain't the person that you need to be talking to. You gotta have an option of being able to talk to what you need to get through to figure out the feel.
I mean, it depends on the night,
That's not
and
like
it
a
depends on
band
where I'm at.
type of-
I wouldn't know nothing about it. You know what I mean? I am not a crook. It's all good though, but I'm just saying. I'm not saying, you know. I'm not saying personally. I'm not saying personal experience. I'm just saying what I, you know what I mean. This is, like. But I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna go somewhere and you can't afford it, don't go there.
Don't be getting caught washing dishes in the back.
It is what it is. Don't spend your rent.
So if you go to a club, you like automatically like gotta buy a drink for a girl that you want to talk to.
Well, me personally, just being real, if I'm in the club, I'm drinking.
Yeah.
And so if I talk to you and you drink, you're drinking. Don't worry about
It's
it.
automatic.
It's automatic. Because I'm into having a good time.
I feel
Pretty
you.
sure both of y'all know that.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
I just wanted to make
So,
sure. You know what I'm saying? I just
When I'm out somewhere, if I gotta be the party starter, or if I'm just a party supporter, whatever it is, I'm into having a good time.
yeah.
Let's go have a good time. Let's go. Let's get lit. Ride scooters through the city. I don't give a fuck what it is. Let's have a great time. Fuck money. I wanna live life. Money is a motherfucking obstacle. It's an object. What about this life we live in? Not coming here to have no fucking alright time. I'm coming here for a great time, not a long time. I ain't gonna be in this bitch forever. While I'm here, we're gonna have a ball. That's how I feel.
I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making
Because
sure.
you never know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna live it up because niggas die a lot.
Right. You could jump off a tower that's 855 feet tall, but or you could just be like, fuck that.
Well,
Well,
what? that.
Well, what? You
Well-
just made this nice speech and shit, but you don't want to jump off an 855-foot tower?
you wanna know why?
I was already
Because
fucked up.
life.
That whole weekend, I was done. I'm not doing no extra shit. when niggas didn't want to zip line, I was like, all right, I'm cool. Cause I wanted to
if
zip
y'all ain't
line.
catching,
Cause
if
I
y'all-
was just rolling, bro.
I wanted to zip line.
I was just rolling.
I told you I wanted to zip line.
I remember that, but
And nobody else wanted to do it.
Yeah.
I tried to ride bikes through the city. I tried all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to jump off an 855-foot building, but let me keep it a beam. That's not some shit I ever seen me doing in my life.
Why? Why not?
Because-
Because you ain't gonna live forever, right?
But
Right.
also with living forever or not living forever. On my bucket list, I never wondered what it felt like to jump off a building.
Just saying.
Just keeping it a beam.
Just saying.
I always want to just have a good time in my life,
That
and
could be
then
a
make
good
sure
time.
that I'm maximizing my time.
I would probably do it because it's not that
So,
long.
What we
but-
do that whole weekend? Lamb for breakfast and bacon. You did like you see what I'm saying. Like we lived it up. No motherfucker can't say we didn't, and you wasn't doing it like how we was doing it. So if I didn't jump off a building, that's motherfucking irrelevant. Because get what? That shit that we was on was top notch.
Candy guards and fucking.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, even when we went to like You know what I mean?
Unlimited champagne and mimosas and
Right. You see what I'm saying? Unlimited. You dig? That's what I'm on. Like, even when we out there playing, and we playing on slots and shit, or we playing on whatever, and fuck this nigga Dubz for always winning and shit. This motherfucker got a motherfucking chip in his back or some shit. But no, even when, like, if you check it down, even when you're not talking about Vegas and you talking about other times where we, like, just went to other places, like, the whole goal for me has been having a great time. And that's, like, where I'm on. I don't consider me adding in an 855-foot drop with where you gotta wear safety harness and all of that. Because if it wasn't no potential death involved, you wouldn't have to wear all of that.
No, my whole point.
So would you do skydiving?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would still do the 855 drop, 855 foot
My
drop.
point is you said live life to the fullest. So my point
You
is
ain't even let me-
overall, my point is even if it's something that you didn't see yourself doing, my point is if somebody's living their life to the fullest by doing that,
No, you ain't let me finish my
Right.
statement.
right?
What Chris say? We was fucked up.
Yeah.
Look, so being that fucked up, that's not some shit I'm trying to do. That's all I'm saying.
I stayed on
I
the
need you to
fucking
find a
big
solution,
ass-
not an
feel me?
excuse.
You feel me? When we go back to Vegas,
Who was all fucked up? Was everybody here fucked up?
I was.
you was.
Right?
You
So
was.
I rode,
right, so we were all fucked
I
up,
was
right?
rolling all day. I was
we
drinking.
were all fucked.
all
Just,
I was
just
super
keep it a
fucked
bean,
up.
right? We were all fucked up, right?
Yeah.
Right. But nonetheless, we're talking about how I felt. We're not talking about how, in general, motherfuckers felt.
Yeah.
If we go by the consensus, we was all fucked up. Yes. Do we all have the same things in
Yeah.
mind?
I would
of
rather
doing
I would rather
when
zip
we
line
fucked
where
up?
I'm going straight than where I'm going down.
Which is what I tried to do. I tried to zip line. I tried to get motherfuckers to ride bikes through the city and shit like that. We did a little bit of that.
No. What we did was, I remember we racing, and I remember somebody coming in
go-kart?
last place. That's what I remember.
We went go-kart racing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
I got pictures of that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But
But
it was fun, wasn't it?
it was very much so.
Very much so.
Very much so.
And you ain't have to jump off an 855-foot building to do it. But it's all Gucci, man, and Keisha
Right.
Kayor. You know what I'm saying? Cheers to that. you dig?
Find excuses. Find a solution.
Like Lucky Charms.
If it was like early in the morning, I probably would have did it. But
You know what I'm saying? You you
anytime.
talking about doing this shit by what? 1 o'clock in the morning when the cat is off of.
No, it wasn't one.
It wasn't one because they don't even do that at 1 o'clock in the morning. They shut down at like midnight.
So it was at 11. Okay.
No, it
You
was
got
like
it?
at 9.
Okay, whatever
Nah.
time it was, by that time, we had done how many things?
A lot of things.
A lot of
We've
things.
done a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Right.
So by
100%.
that time
By that time, you
your
probably
boy-
saw the curvature.
of the earth, you did put it quite simply.
No, I think that was one of the days where like we wasn't really together a lot.
Yep. But we was,
We was with y'all because we was gambling.
yeah, but we was gambling and we was drinking free drinks and all this other shit.
I didn't see Smokey. Like I saw them like the first day. I think it was like third. What day did they land? Like
Wait, Smokey
Friday.
and them was with us?
They came for and they was there. I think they came Friday because I think that was the day when we went to the food festival shit.
Yep. We did.
And I think they left the next day or the day after that. But
Oh,
I didn't see them like
On camera, we gotta go back to Vegas.
we
You
do.
dig?
Like
We could do that shit real
So
soon.
what you telling me is you're ziplining then.
No.
You're telling me on camera
No,
you're
y'all-
not doing this, but you're doing this.
So we zip
It's
line.
official. You're doing this.
I've been
Hey.
trying to do that.
if we do the cabin, we could zip line and we could do it across the lake.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you went. Yeah, there you go.
Let's do it. I told you, you know me, bro. I'm all
You
about
haven't
it.
did a cabin, so like you probably.
That's because I wasn't invited.
Nick.
But we ain't gonna get into them arguments.
All right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's keep it a bean. I wasn't invited.
It wasn't my trip, bro.
It was a haphazardly invite.
This
I like
is-
my shit to be perfect.
This is
and-
my
and
trip.
how I invite
This
you.
is my
motherfucker.
trip. All right, let's do a cabin, bro. We got it. Cabin.
Just like when I invite you,
Cabin.
it's my trip,
Yeah.
and I expect you to come, motherfucker.
I'm not saying that I'm not gonna come, but
No, I expect you to come. I'm gonna tell you the real.
I'm-
And if you don't,
I'm
it's gonna
probably-
hurt my feelings.
I'm probably gonna pop out for.
It's
a
gonna
day.
hurt my feelings.
I could do it
if you
for a
don't.
day. I could pop. So
On camera, I'm gonna tell
for
you
that
it's gonna hurt my
podcast, are
feelings.
we doing that are you gonna be out there the whole weekend? Do we need to do a different day or like?
come back, probably come back like Sunday, just so we can do the podcast.
I could probably pop out for a Saturday night then.
Right. Feel me? Or even like a late Friday, Saturday, late Saturday, so you can get back and then be ready for the podcast Sunday. I'm not tripping. But you know what I mean? If I'm out, you know what I'm saying? About, you know.
I'm not saying that I'm not gonna fuck with you, but I'm telling you that when you first told me about it, I thought it was a whole different type of trip. So I thought the vibe was gonna be different. And when I got 2 no's, I was like, I'm not.
This is all Gucci Mane and Keisha K. But I expect to see you. I'm gonna just say that.
Now that I know that it's a different vibe, I could just pop out there.
I'm gonna just leave right there.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Maybe that book bag over there when you get a chance. But no, this shit is you know, a very much so a very immaculate experience, and you know maybe get some of that luck will rub off on me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
boy, I was so mad at this motherfucking man. Bro, we went to what was we went to?
Shreveport.
Yeah, we went to the Port City, man, and this motherfucker here, man, cannot not win. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Cannot not win. I'm out there, bitch. This motherfucker done won everywhere from Vegas to to other places. Like, you know what I'm saying? 100 times over. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? I might go out there and spend hella bread and not get shit. Mm-hmm. I'm happy for you. Honestly.
Good.
I'm honestly happy for you because, you know, you've been waiting so long. You so patient, bro. You like so patient, bro. You like that cat that was like, when a chick told her, I want to stay a virgin until we get married. He was like, that's okay, baby. And then you got married. Like, you've been waiting so long.
Took it to the extreme.
So long.
I be trying to figure out what I'm going to name it, like, while we doing it, so it can make it easier on me. So whenever I'm watching it, I can go back and be like, all right, this is what I said I was going to call it.
Right.
But, like, sometimes we just be, like, saying, like, the one-liners be... Yep.
Oh, no, I peeped you.
It be making it hard to pick them.
It don't bother me. Especially, you know what I mean? Now, what do bother me is this pandemic shit. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to come up with all these, like, vaccines and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I seen some shit where they was researching vaccines or some shit. Yeah. And that shit was...
It seemed like every country already said they got a vaccine. So, like...
Let me know in the comments. If they came out with a vaccine today, would you take it? Yes or no? Yes or no? I want to know, would you actually take the vaccine if it was available to you? Would you do it? That's a great question. I want to know the answer to it.
These hoes floating like a motherfucker now.
Yes. Would y'all?
Would y'all? I'm talking to the people. Now you, me and you, between me and you,
Correct.
IDK. I'm not a big a fan of vaccines just because I know that anything that comes through the government has never been necessarily good for the population. Mm-hmm. Like the flu vaccine, XXO, it's never been too good for the population. I could be wrong, but I'm not.
Tuskegee.
Mm-hmm. We're not even gonna get into the Tuskegee shit unless you want to. We got enough time because it's our podcast. We can go as long as we want to, but I know y'all motherfuckers' attention span is low, so I don't be wanting to go too far over. I'm not trying to offend nobody.
I mean, we had. I looked at the analytics the other day, and like the watch hours for like the last like week or so, they was like more than I thought it would be. Like niggas actually like watched a good amount of it.
I know, because I make motherfuckers commit. That's what I'm into. Is you really about it or not? Mm-hmm. If you're not, don't even act like it. Not even a little bit. I don't want that. I want true subscribers. I want motherfuckers that listen and actually got an opinion. And you might not agree with me, or maybe you do, or maybe you don't. Let me know. I don't know until you tell me. If I was to quote Quavius, Sir Quavius of the House of Amigos. I don't know how you feel until you tell me.
Yeah.
You did? This is what it goes down to. But personally, nah, probably not, bro. Vaccine wise,
Not now.
I'm on the fence, bro. Cause
Not now.
I haven't seen enough. Like I haven't seen one vaccine that wasn't controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Measles, otherwise, that didn't impact a certain demographic negatively or XXL. So I'm looking for when a motherfucker say vaccine, I'm thinking some shit that's gonna 100 out of 100 work,
Yeah.
right?
But my thing is, it's like, are like the shots that like people like normally get, you know what I'm saying, when they go to the doctor visits, or the shot that they kids got to get for school, is that like not the preventative shit that you would normally get?
vaccines also.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these
Yeah,
niggas
but you're
have
taking
to.
the risk that same shit. You're taking the risk of that too.
That shit is crazy though.
Right.
Like
there's been proof.
if you don't, so like my thing is I kind of agree with the vaccine right now type shit. Like nah, like I don't want that shit at all. But at the same time, the niggas that be like, we don't never, you know what I'm saying, my kids ain't never vaccinating, like nigga, you lying because your kids is in public school. Like
So I got a vaccine for certain shit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they can't get in.
they can't get in. So like, where is the
Right.
that shit is?
Where's the line?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I know me personally. I'm just talking about me personally.
Like right now, I wouldn't do no Rona shit. Like I don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? I know like
One reason why I want to run this shit is I don't know if y'all know, but so from an FDA standpoint, it takes 12 months of testing in order for it to be FDA approved at a minimum. And we haven't been going through the pandemic for 12 months just
Nope.
yet. The pandemic was
it's been
declared
like 6 or 7 months
in
here.
March.
Yeah.
So the earliest we could expect
5 or 6 then.
a vaccine, if they started the day of the declaration, was March 16th, 2021. If it's not a date before that, then we're not talking about nothing.
Right.
Being quite honest. Because it's too soon and necessarily understanding that most vaccines and things like that have 5+ years of research that went into it before they went into testing.
Right.
We're talking about companies that have literally invested millions, if not billions, into a particular product before they even start testing. Versus what we getting right now, which is motherfuckers popping out the woodwork with all these different type of vaccines for some shit that apparently was not known prior to the time that it was presented.
Yeah. I just don't really like taking shit, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when I be watching commercials and shit, and they be like a lot of the times now it'd be like the HIV medicine commercials, the prevention, where it'd be like only for dudes and all that shit. And it's just like, bro, like this shit is weird as hell. Like y'all can't make it for everybody. Like this shit just gotta be like,
Well, no, they do that like you talking about the Truvada Prep and all of that.
I don't know
shit?
the names, but I'm just
Well,
like,
all of that be because they trying to.
it'd be like the stereotypical commercial for medicine and shit, and they'd be like, you could do this, but the side effects are blah, blah, blah. And it's only for. And when you hear, like, this is the first commercial that I ever heard where it's like, it's only for dudes. Like, I was like, what? Like, women don't get HIV too, bro? Like, what kind of shit?
Well, I
is-
guess they only tested it for a certain amount of demographic. It goes back to what we're talking about with the women and equality shit.
Who are they targeting? Who are they trying
I'm
to
not
go
weirded with that. Like, I'm for equality for all. You know, whatever she thinks she want to do, let her make that decision. Personally, no. I don't know how you feel about it. Maybe you like, this nigga be talking crazy or whatever. But you could eat my whole dick. Just to be clear, because I could give a fuck unless you actually bought that action, boss. And I don't think you are. But tis what it is. You know what I mean? Is it pull up time?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too. What you think? I think we covered enough topics today. I don't want to overbear the people. We had 2 hours and something? Yes, sir. We had 2 hours. Almost 2 hours, 28 minutes. Yes, sir. We are. Yes, sir. Now, what y'all pulling up? Y'all tell me. You
took a shot
tell
of
me.
that at the beginning, so I'm probably gonna hit
You
that.
tell me. You tell me.
I'm gonna hit the reverse shot.
We doing a Neho? So Rick won out this battle.
I'm just doing my shot in reverse. I took a shot of that at the beginning. So
Well, this is the best shooter right here. I know that. I tested it before I brought it. Boy, your boy spilled a whole motherfucking filth in the trunk. No cap. Check out that Espelon and Neho. I tested it out. It's what you need. It ain't happened though. For whatever you thought was gonna happen, it didn't happen though.
you thought it was gonna slide off?
No,
He
your
threw
boy,
that hoe. I was like,
your boy got this. You know what I mean? Maybe another time, but right now I'm pretty good. Now, keeping that in mind, I want to pull up to all of the independent women out here, especially black women that's doing their thing. I want to pull up to the people that's actually doing their research. I want to pull up to all of the people that know exactly what it is they feel and they stand on what they feel, because nobody's wrong or right. You just got to believe in what you believe in. Unless it's like peeling a bit skin off of some shit, then I don't believe in that. But for the most part, I love all of y'all, you know what I'm saying? I hope I get that love back. It's all good though. Shout out to black owned businesses. Definitely check out that VIP, MVP shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's very VIP, you dig? As far as the vodka taste, you know. Shout out to Espelon, soon to be my sponsor, or I'm gonna cut they ass. CTC, cut the check, or I'm gonna cut you, bitch. Shout out to the Pistol liquor too. I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, we fucking with it. Cocktail caviar, yes, you know what it is. And as always, we open like hallways, so let us know. This has been another Pour Up Podcast, and y'all be great.
That wasn't that bad.